Birdman. What up, guys? Guys, gotta say, Honeycomb Breezy think he's getting rich. I want Birdman, his artist in his hip hop industry, to not say words that don't supposed to say. And I just filed a civil rights suit on you for saying words that you not that especially I warned you. You say who cares what I think? The industry of Texas just got penalized again. I'm not gonna take all of that bull crap that you at Dallas Global. I'm not gonna take all of that. I'm warning you to not cross barriers. See, God warning you to not cross barriers. He's warning you to not cross barriers, man. So I penalize you for that. And I'm making it very clear. God would not tolerate racism words of you coming out your mouth as black, saying things that you don't supposed to be saying against God. Children. Birdman talked about he for God. But look at his words as an artist. Who cares what I think? God cares what I think. Boosie better be very careful if I leave here. Your hip hop is going, your culture, everything that you stand for is going to be dead. Your radio station, you better be very cautious of what your actions might call you, because you might be out of a career. And that's a guarantee. That means the Breakfast Club, all you boss want to, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how many radio stations and broadcasters, you won't win. And I'm going to tell you, you won't win because the strategy of it. You won't win. It doesn't matter how many broadcasters you build in America. You would die. Your careers will be gone. Hip hop industry is not going to let. I have people say when Mo3 talking about some, he got artists. No, you tried to stop me. I was talking to people in Chicago, New York, Detroit off and lie to me. I saw talent in California, and everybody say, "Hubert, I hope you make it." Detroit, Chicago, New York, Brooklyn. Everybody's like, "Hubert, I hope you make it." Women in the backyard of Brooklyn and New York, man, hope you make it. Everybody was telling me that online me. Talent. Everybody asked me what place that you want to go. I believe you. I got people picture from live me that let me share their picture, and they say I can use their pictures. We might don't be there in real time with each other. But like we there. I got 2 Spanish women that sent me pictures and from Houston, off of live me and Big Live and Facebook. Don't come at me like that when things are not being heard and those things, man. But y'all want to lie, and boosted people want to lie, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York, Bambi. I got to see her, man. Niggas gonna try to mess with her in New York. Shout out to her, man. I got to see her home girl, man. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York. I ain't with all of that stuff, my nigga. I ain't with all that stuff. Y'all don't even know how to network. Y'all say I'm on IG, and I've been on other platforms, 1,000 platforms, talking to people from around the world. 1,000 platforms talking to people around the world. A person from the UK wanted to be on my team, man. Other country. I seen Pakistan. I'm talking to people in Pakistan about I'm seeing the pool house. I'm seeing stuff like that, man. And a nigga gonna lie, man. A nigga gonna lie, bro. With Mo3 people. Nigga gonna lie with that shit now, nigga. We can prove it in court, nigga. I ain't trying to hear nothing that Boosie got to say. Let's handle this in court, nigga. Don't try to tamper with stuff, my nigga. I know it's on that computer, nigga. Don't try to tamper with things, my nigga. Trump saved you, but he haven't saved everything about you, man. He haven't saved your career. He haven't saved your career, man. He haven't saved it. He haven't saved your career. I'm watching the words, man, that come. I talk to New York, Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit. That's a good idea. I've been on every freaking platform. You niggas don't know how to network. I come back from Atlanta and I started interacting with the community. The DA know what's up. The DA know what's up, my nigga. The DA know what's up. Tell them niggas to keep it real with God. They know what's up, my nigga. The DA ain't stupid. They was watching these dumbass niggas in the mall get jealous. I talked to some good people. God say they're going to know the good people that I had a conversation with. But the childish teenager shit that's going on, they don't know. They're going to know the good people that I had a conversation with, them roll their eyes, that was smiling, and they was cool with it. They'll say, Hubert, that's a good idea, my nigga. That was a good idea. Nigga, Yellow Bridges start confusing. All because who the best. It doesn't matter who made. Let me tell you something. I want to tell you something. Because this shit is like getting and aggravating with Mo3 manager. He's the most dumbest motherfucker that hit this earth. It's not about who made. Let me tell that motherfucker. It's not about who made the first video. Let everybody creativity show. Open your spirit and let your creativity open your eyes and spirit. I don't give a damn about who made the first video in Dallas. I've been around since New Orleans. I've been around in 08. You go to my description box, man. Come on, Spark Dog don't even Charlie Boy. When Charlie Boy said I didn't go hard at SELLERSJR7413. And you gonna go about me. And you go about me in that and gonna talk about me in my description box. When Charlie Boy say I didn't go hard, nigga. And Rhino, not Charlie Boy, Rhino with Charlie Boy crew. And Mercer, we was out there sitting in the house, and Birdman say, Mercer say Birdman messaged them. Birdman called the person. You know what I'm talking about on here. But it seems the behavior is getting out of damn control, man. You're tampering with things that don't supposed to be on your means. You're stomping on holy grounds. You're stomping on holy grounds, man. I'm actually having to come on, man. Boosie wanna lie, man. Let's look at the network. And like I have my own network. I have my own information. It doesn't matter what the government have, what Hillary Clinton and Obama and them have. I have my own network. But they have presented in the courtroom anyway. Birdman, you in those documents, homie. All y'all little lying niggas in Dallas in those documents, homie. You can forget about that, my nigga. The DA, I'm getting the DA because they should have dealt with that dumb nigga in Dallas. While he was in there, they should have addressed it with him. They ain't stupid. They gonna sit up there and smile. No. You know why I was incompetent? Because I once said I was a Walmart CEO. You better stop, man. Because Judge Kennedy had the balls. Her job is at risk. And anything can happen. I'm asking for Governor Abbott's arrest because he said, who cares what he said, you don't deserve, God deserve it. I deserve to know. God said I deserve to know. But your lying behavior. You know what? I had to follow because my enemy watching me. Not just Trump, but not just hip hop, but they lying ass Trump voters. You know what I had to do? I had to file a civil rights on the voters registration of Trump voters. And I asked for all of my damn money back. He took his money and built that wall. I'm talking about Social Security. What about the business of America getting out of debt for only disability? We should sanctuary everybody in American businesses. We should sanctuary it. I'm not going to play this game with you, homie. I'm not going to play this game with you. But let me tell you what's going to happen. And I want to let you know what's going to happen. Every gang organization in the United States, as soon as that bullet come this way, I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever you is, you was a part of it. God say, people say 9/11 couldn't have been, it could not be, it was planned. No, we have to care about each other and watch out for the Holy Spirit and watch the mindset of everybody. My name is Hubert, Hubert. Watch the mindset of everybody. And watch the spirit of everybody. Yeah, 9/11 could have been voted. Stop being in your phone all the time and watch the spirit of everybody. You hear me? I don't got time for that, man. I don't got time for this stuff, man. Y'all niggas on that playing stuff, you heard me? We ain't about all of that, heard me? I ain't about all of that. Everything that you work for is at stake here. BT not gonna mess with nothing over here, partner. It don't matter how many forces you come together with. You ain't messing with nothing over here, partner. My name is Hubert. You ain't messing with nothing. I don't care how many music and things you come at me with. Everything is at stake. Your careers, everything that you worked for, everything that hip-hop built is about to be broken. Country, techno is about to be broken. Everything that you stand for. God say, you want to call racist name, but my dream is bigger than that. The creator is bigger than that. And I'm asking you to stop stepping on holy grounds. I'm asking you to stop stepping on holy grounds. People in the UK wanted to be on my team, and I'm going to deliver that. I'm not stopping because of Dallas and Texas want to lie, and Birdman want to have their opinion. You don't think you was being watched? BG being used. You don't think you were being watched by organizations of government? Trust me, God work in mysterious ways. He got to watch what he say. God work in mysterious ways. He work in mysterious ways. He work in mysterious ways. Trust me, he work. They waiting on Boots and them to come back together. You was being used. You don't think you know? When I asked Joe Biden to whisper through the prisons and the FBI, because Boots and them was lying to his people. Why you think I don't know? Come on, I told Boosie, you better reach out to Jeezy, and Jeezy reach out to Jay-Z, tell Cardi B to reach out to Andrew. Get with them people, man. Get with them powerful people. Ask Cardi B to reach out to Andrew. Ask the New York to reach out to the people in New York. That's in power. Ask them to reach out to Andrew. Hey, he still got power. Ain't nothing. I don't believe nothing that goes on. Come on, when people want to say shit to make people lose their job in the business industry because things the way it is. Ask Andrew. Ask him to reach out to the person CNN and brother them and arrest them on Andrew, the governor of New York. He's still a governor no matter what. In my eyes, you hear me? In my eyes, reach out to them people, man. Reach out to the people in power, nigga, in New York. Reach out to them, my nigga. Reach out to them if you think I'm lying. Do your resources. Y'all don't know. They didn't know documents, see? Hey, y'all look at it and write this down before, man, because I let shit slide. I've been catching a lot of people off guard. Hold up. That's another civil rights platform. People want to turn. We need to tell our kids how to deal with this stuff, man. Why kids don't want to have suicides and do all of these things and deal when people got a problem in this format. When people got a format, this is how we need to deal with stuff, man. I ain't no joke, you heard me? You know, when I was telling people about the idea, we're going to talk about when I was telling people about the idea and stuff, we're going to buy property. Now, you know, I stayed in New Orleans. My auntie stayed in New Orleans. She stayed in Eastover, but Birdman always stayed under people. He always stayed around people that didn't have the best music as interest in Eastover. But this right here, we are going to buy property with nothing on, and everybody's going to put mansions on those properties. We're going to get statues built on properties and mansions. Every artist, Blood Island, Crip Island, everybody's going to have these things in those format statues. Everything that's going on, like this is your world, this is our world. Shit, I can get a movie theater put on my damn island, not an outside a movie theater building. And I love movies. I love movies. I'm a Marvel fan. I'm all the rest of those things. TV show fan, Game of Thrones, and all the rest of those things. I had so many dreams, like motherfuckers couldn't even touch whatever they was touching. I was like, man, I had a dream that I was in a mansion. I had a thing, and I had all of the mansion, my artists, and business was coming and drop. I had a freezer, like a Walmart. You walk in there, you go in the freezer, and I had that on my property, like literally. And when family came to eat, either they put in and bam, then we always put back in. We had freezers of food where vendors came and put into this mansion of this music album. This is go bigger than whatever you imagine. This is bigger than that. We have vendors coming to drop off food and empires to drop off food and keep food fresh on the mansion on the music island. So we can eat off of one big plate. We taking this farther than beyond the architect. You think I didn't know? Birdman said, BG said they're using me. No. You don't think I was watching Boosie? When I told these kids to do their research about Boosie and Mo3 when they first met. When Boosie was on Instagram, talking about they go find who he is, when the dude was talking reckless, and he doing it now. He doing it now, homie. He doing it now. See, that shit gonna catch up with you, man. He doing it now, homie. He doing it now. Let a bullet come our way, my nigga. Let these women cross that line. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. You gonna be put to death. You see, y'all are in those documents. You think Young Thug is the only problem here? Who think that exposed those sex tapes in 2019, those files? You better reach out to Obama and them. Y'all don't know, y'all lying. Y'all better reach out to Obama and them. Cardi B knows. Hey, P. Diddy told me to go pick up a book. Hey, you think you know what's going on? You think you know what's going on, right? You think you know what's going on? That book was amazing, P. Diddy. That book was amazing. Prodigy, it was amazing. What you talking about? What you know? You think you know everything? The deal is already, they signed the deal, but I didn't sign the deal yet. The only thing they think to keep here is a win-win situation. You think you know everything that's going on here? You think because women gonna talk about I'm a prover. I say, baby, you don't have to say nothing. I know I know what I read on Walmart when I signed something. That means Walmart allowed to use my ideas. I know what I signed. You and these little black women at Walmart. I know what I signed, homie. I know what I signed with these black women that listen to you you lying niggas, man. I ain't for all the way. I got enough sense. You know, don't play with me like that, homie. Don't play with me like that, man. Boosie don't want me to leave here. He better think long and hard about what he's doing. He better think long and hard about what he's doing here, homie. He better think long and hard about, I know it's on that computer. Everybody gonna be no. As soon as you do it, nigga, you ain't gonna, no. I want to see if Joe Biden can get the job done. The DEA know Mo3 was a liar and Yellow Breeze is a liar. Come on, they ain't dumb, my nigga. They ain't dumb. The little badge he had on, he ain't dumb. He ain't dumb at all. They was walking around in the community. That nigga ain't dumb at all, man. And they playing with my intelligence, man. They like I told him, his rest in the state attorney's acting like a child, man. I never see, hey, you can't even handle me in handcuffs. I can tell, I want that DA to hear me because I haven't found a powerful woman yet that can handle me in the bedroom and handle my mindset. I haven't met a woman yet. Hey, she the type of woman that can only handle me in a handcuff. Y'all women talk some game, but y'all got the balls. I see the way she acted. I like she can't even handle me as she paid $100 million. Y'all women got some issues, man. Then y'all want to talk about men this, men that. Y'all want to stop with all that. Stop letting men intimidate y'all. Y'all can't even show a boss of what y'all want. Y'all women can't do a boss of what y'all want in this life. But y'all women being intimidated by other niggas. You ain't boss enough for me, man. Yeah, hey, I hope she hear me. Yeah, you the type of woman that can't. I want her to hear me. Because, hey, I told him. I talked to people in the UK. They said, I want to see if the UK women can handle me better than American women. Talking all that little trash that y'all talking. Now, I was working at Walmart from people from South Dallas that worked at 1216. Oh, that's the one you date? You date? All right, step your game up being a child, man. All that manipulation shit not going to work over here, my nigga. Yeah, I want her to hit me. Act like an unprofessional woman. Can't even handle. I can see how you act. You can't even handle me in the bedroom acting like a child. You women don't have nothing. Yeah. I want to hear me. I want that same DA agent that roll her eyes and roll her body motion. Only time you can handle me in those handcuffs. You can't even handle my personality and my spiritual side. You can't handle a real man. They got a lot of fake women in this industry and in American business. It can be in the courtroom. I don't care what position that you do. Stop all that complaining and you don't know how to handle a real man. And stop all that damn complaining on Steve Harvey's show. But look, you got something in your face and you don't know how to deal with it. Y'all want to listen to these lying ass niggas. Yeah. I hope she hear me acting like a child. You can't even handle me. You can't even handle me. State of turn. Yeah, she knows who she is. Saw her spiritual behavior. She knows. I want her to hear me. I want her to hear me because she got nothing anyway but a childish self. Come on. You can't even handle me. Even if you paid $1 million, baby, you'll give up in 2 seconds. You can't even, you'll give up in 2 seconds in the bedroom. Child, you want to even last an hour with me, homie. You women want to even last an hour with me. You see, there's a lot of talking trash around here. Women, shut with that bull crap. You stated turning. All y'all got something. Y'all all complain on Steve Harvey's show. Y'all want a real. Nobody want to hear that. Look, I haven't met a woman yet that can keep up on my personality and my mindset. You see, if you can't handle me, look, I want her to hear me because she acted like a child and murder her spirit. You can't even hear me. If you won't even last an hour with me, woman. And I want. I'm calling her out. I want her to hear me. She know who she is. I'm calling her ass out. She know exactly who she is. I'm calling her out. Childish woman. Men, y'all women talk about being powerful. Stop letting these niggas intimidate you. That's what it is. I didn't see shit when I was a kid, and I gotta keep my mind strong. Don't come at me like that, my nigga. You ain't boss. You ain't woman enough for me to be around y'all. Can't even handle me in the bedroom. I hope she hear me. I hope the little right beautiful chick hear me. I hope she hear me. You're beautiful as hell, but you can't handle. The only time you can handle, I can see what type of one y'all can't handle in the bedroom. Y'all got some damn issues going on. Y'all got some issues. Can't even handle it. I want her to hear me. I would want that DA to hear me. I want her to hear me acting like a damn child with her little badge on. All right, you want to act like a child? You the type of woman. The only time you have control in those handcuffs, it seems like you the type of woman don't even have control in the bedroom. Look at you. I'm calling you women out. Yeah, look at you. Look at the fake stuff I have to been through. Ain't boss enough for me. Women throw their ass at me. Other team throw their ass at me and New Snake. But you can't handle me. That's the difference. That's the difference between it. You can't handle me. If you can't handle me mentally and physically, what you think you can handle me in the bedroom? Y'all childish, heard? Y'all childish, you heard? Y'all childish, you heard? I'm calling it out, you heard? Y'all childish, you heard? childish women. I don't want to date no street women. It seems like I can't get an American one because y'all don't got the balls. Y'all don't got the kahunas. You women don't got nothing. What I mean about that, you can't step your women panties up. You can't step your women panties up. What I mean about that, I want the DA to hear me. You can't step your women panties up. Women, I've been dealing with criticism at Walmart. Women can't even step it up. Won't come in my face, act like you can be on my intelligence side, man. You can't even handle me. I'm calling them out with their childish ass. Can't even handle me. It's the most childish thing in America right now. Women in America, grown women, don't know how to act. I seen your spirit behavior. You hear me, a little childish in it? I want her to hear me. Now, this is a serious matter. Can't even act like a woman. You can tell you only thing you got command. You got command in the handcuffs, but you don't got command. You the type of woman that can't handle me physically without the handcuffs all on. Women talk a whole lot of book. You want a man, but when a real man in front of you, you can't even handle it. I call all of it out. You hear me? I call all of it out. You women better stay away from me. Yeah, I bet you I'll find me somebody out this damn country. I want to see if the UK woman can put it on me. I want to see if a UK woman can put it on me. I want the DA to hear me. Because y'all women don't, even if y'all can't handle a damn thing. Women talk a lot of stuff in America, but can't handle a real intelligent nigga. They're not just in the street. They're always in there that's very hot and telling. No, I'm calling out. I want her to hit me. I want her to hear me. I'm calling out. I want her to hit me. I want her to hear me, you heard? I want her to hear me, you heard? I want her to hear me. I'm calling out, man. I want her to hit me. I want her to hit me, you hear me? I want her child herself to hit me, you heard? I want her to hit me. You women complain all the damn time, man. Complain. You don't know what bites you sit there. Stop all that complaining, man. No, baby. Come on. I done seen the best of the best complain. Don't even got the balls to handle it. Don't even got the balls to handle it. Come on, don't even got the balls to handle it. Come on, they ain't never using me, homie. Don't even got, I want the DA to hear me. I want that same woman. I got her in Dallas to him. Baby, y'all women complain. I want her to hear me. Oh, you the only hand. Let me tell you something. Hey, the way you act, it can seem like you the only one can handle me in the handcuffs. You can't handle me in the bedroom. You the type of woman that like to complain. Yeah, I call him, get money, stop where he be a baby legend. Yeah, I want her to hit me with a childish self. And that same guy on Fox News that's ran his mouth when the mayor effed up in 2019, tell the government not to abuse their power. He want to run his mouth, and I filed the civil rights on his ass. I'm calling it out. I'm calling you childish women out. Y'all been around niggas that got all that anger in them that can't handle it the right way. That's the difference. You can't handle a real man. Let me tell you what loyalty for me is. Because you women talk, all these people talking about, you know what loyalty for me is? I give you my business, but my spiritual love, I don't give you. I cut that off from you. And I give my spiritual love to the woman that I love, and she get all of me. That's loyalty, you hear me? I cut off a certain part of my mindset. That's loyalty. You women got different type of loyalty, but that's loyalty. You get my business, but my mind, my spiritual love, you can't have it. You can't have everything. My name is Huber, H-U-B-R. You can't have it, you hear me? That means my part of my mind and my spirit is cut off from me. That means when I go home to my woman, that loyalty, even if I'm in front of her, in front of you women, her image is always in my eyes. That your booty and whatever you do don't mean nothing to me. I know when you seducing me in the spirit. I know when to stay loyal, you hear me? I know when to stay loyal, you hear me? I see your spirit, you heard me? I know when to stay loyal. But it had a lot of fake stuff going on in the past. I know when to stay loyal. I know when to stay loyal, you hear me? No, man. Shit. Come on. Y'all don't know how to handle loyalty when y'all got it. Come on. Come on. Y'all don't know how to handle loyalty when y'all got it. Come on. Hey, I don't see no other person. Your image don't matter to me. I know when you're trying to seduce me and deceive. Your image don't matter to me. You hear me? Your body doesn't matter to me. My woman image is in my head at all times. That loyalty standing at all times. You can't even handle it. That's loyalty for me. I know when a woman trying to seduce me and use her beauty and I see her friend's mindset, baby, I can never cross that line. I don't care if I'm in pain or not. You hear me? You heard me? I don't care if I'm in pain or not. Can't even handle me. Hey, I can see. I can see how you, hey, baby. The only time when you force me in those handcuffs, baby. Other than that, baby, you can't even handle that. You put your handcuff to the baby. Hey, and I'm just saying this to say this. You heard me? That don't mean I'm gonna be involved with you because you can't handle it. Desmond Miller talking about if you want what you want, tell the truth. You can't handle the truth, and the women can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. See, you can't handle the truth. You can't handle it. None of y'all can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. I bet y'all find me somebody outside America that can handle a real man. I didn't talk to people already, partner. I didn't talk to people already. You heard me? I wanted to hear me acting like a child with spiritual behavior. I told you to play with my intelligence. And then y'all tried to break my mindset. No, she didn't do it this time, not her. She wasn't involved in it. She didn't have nothing to do with it. Didn't try to break my mindset. And I'm going to show you a little state attorney something. You better have my damn money. You better have my check. And if these street niggas try me when I leave that courtroom, we're going to have a problem. I'm coming to get every fucking body. Everybody going to get it. Because y'all on that whole shit, man. Let me tell you, I called the mayor. Book shows with us. Do shows with us. I called them. Nigga talking about coming to see me, nigga. Nigga ain't coming to see me, nigga. You all the time you gonna come and see me, nigga. Have you coming correct with me, nigga? You better have some bread, nigga. You better have some bread to do business with me. The only time you see me, nigga, you better have some bread to do business with me, nigga. You better have something to do some business with me, you heard me? You better have somewhere to do business with me. That's the only time I want to hear what's going on in this situation. But I'm not gonna play that thing. She can't even, boy, look, you women can't even handle it. I can have 20 women stay in the women house. I told everybody I can have 20 women stay in the house with me, but I ain't trying to control you. But the empire, you gotta realize your mind and your spirit gotta be open. Don't let manipulation get to you. That's the difference what you can't understand. Realize when there's a billion of you humans on here on this earth, and all y'all got different techniques and different mindset techniques and different techniques to try to manipulate the situation. There's a billion of you humans. Your creator knows these things. There's a billion of you humans. Shout out to Young Chopper. I didn't get the chance to buy the product that he wanted me to buy. Shout out to him, man. Hey, the DA drive is at Rick. They know that nigga live. And we can have everybody in that mall, every little teenager from 2019 to 2020 to 21 too. We can have everybody with their little jealous ass outside the building. Not talk here, nigga. Not talk here. Now, who looked at me in that jailhouse when I stepped foot in 2019 before I went to the medical team? And y'all was acting jealous. Y'all know who I was, nigga. You know who I was, nigga. Y'all want to know, nigga, give me. They know exactly who I was, nigga. Let's get those cameras. to act in that courtroom, nigga. You lying niggas about to be exposed in Dallas County. I want that nigga that say he'll die for Triple D. And Triple D can be put to death with you. Triple D can be put to death with you. I know it's on that computer, nigga. Y'all want to, you break that code, nigga. You break that code, nigga. And Big X plug and say, man, you better have my motherfucking money, nigga. That's all I got to say, nigga. And I ain't taking no for an answer. And then, let me tell you, when the Texas News are, let me tell you the conniving the did and have the balls to do. Because they already know that they had the eye. We got one of his family members in here. You know what he got? You got God family members in here. You got God family members in here. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. You was going to lose all the way. Governor Abbott can't handle losing from Social Security, and he can't lose it for the Texas Music Office and what you niggas did. Really? Come on. Why you gonna lie more? Come on, what you gonna lie more? Why you gonna? The D ain't stupid. And she had like, he didn't, this and that. You know, you better know with that nigga. You better know with Mo3 and them lie. You better do something about the situation. Or all y'all fucking job is at risk. You hear me? Governor Adams gonna be removed. I already asked for the civil rights for him to be removed. Not play this guy. He ain't dumb. And one of the DA agent after informing he's Mexican. He's shaking his head. He know who he is. I seen his spirit. You think I didn't figure you out? My teacher, let me tell you, I must have been in challenge and disability class. But you know, I'm gonna tell you something in CLB. I used to have a classmate, and he couldn't speak at all. And another classmate, she was on the Dallas News. She only had a year to live. And I would ask my teacher about her already, but I wanted to know and learn about him in my classroom because I used to always finish my work earlier than anybody. So when I see my teachers, and she would tell me to stay back, and she would teach me the body language of everybody at Newman-Smith High School. She would teach me the body language of my classmates to understand my classmates. Even if the girl was on the news in Dallas back in 2008, in 2007, she can't, she's blind and she didn't have that much to live. Like all of my classmates started popping up at 2996 one time, and she was blind. And I asked Miss Chastity in CLB, how does she do that? Like, how did she do that? And like, I was like amazed. Like, I used to like just watch I know I'm trying to learn, but if you can watch your classmates, and everybody should be like, hold up, let's watch, even if young students today, cheerleaders, watch how these students, watch how these classes act and disability, because you can learn something from each. It can help you get better. And you figure out they struggle and you help them out and they struggle, your struggle to make you better in challenges in school. Like I actually learned like how to understand, like my brother and them was on the football team, and I had to actually understand, like I wasn't allowed to venture out on my first year because we had to actually get to know each other first, and then not like almost to the end of the year I got to venture out. It wasn't that late. It wasn't until the next year I got to venture out, and I started to hang out with my classmate Sarah. She Muslim, and her sister. Like Dolores used to always be something different, but me and Sarah, she Muslim, and her sister at Newman-Smith 08, we used to always hang out with each other and sit at the table. And I think Dolores was always different, so she didn't start like, you know, the thing is when they found out that I'm at another school campus, people don't even know. I'm at another school campus, and when I came up there to the school, and you know why Dolores don't like Billy? She friends with Chris Palmer that I know, and she don't like Billy. She ain't talking to Billy because You know, Billy's always used to be with me, and he don't understand everything. But they used to hear stuff about me in the hallway, and I was dating her at the time. And she in the classroom in Newman Smith. I tell Billy's sister about this story. Like when we went pump golf, they know I don't like rabbits. And Samantha, like on the pump golf course, everybody started laughing at me. And Dallas, like, and I tell her stories that me, Billy, and other people had why we was like, nah, I don't like rabbits, man. They're like Samantha. I told Samantha always coming with damn pets. I told her ass, man, and she got this one rabbit. I said, you never know what she gonna come up with next. Maybe she might pull a snake or something. You never know what she gonna do next. She's already a little dog. I was by a house and her little dog, man. I like, come on, Samantha. What's going on with you and these pets, man? Like she got some pet issues. I say, look here, this little motherfucker. You got this little motherfucker scratching one. Can you put this motherfucker in the front? I said, Samantha, really? I'm not scared of a dog, but really, like she had this red rabbit. I'm staying in Addison, and she had this little rabbit. And I was like, hold up for a second. And I'm like, Samantha, you need to know, but don't be scared. I'm like, no, I don't like rabbits. I don't like rabbits, man. I don't like rabbits. I'm scared to death of those things. I used to dream about it, and people gonna think this funny. They used to come and get me in a spaceship. I do not like rabbits, guys. That's the most creepy. And she like, but don't be scared. You know, Samantha, you gonna have to stop with those damn pets. She really gonna have to stop, man. She really gonna have to stop. Like I don't know what she's gonna do next. She maybe surprise me if I go to her apartment. She maybe damn surprise me with a damn another pet. And I told her she maybe damn surprise me. Don't do that, man. I'm like literally the little dog in the door. I said, Samantha, you're not teaching that dog not to be vicious. What is going on with you and these pets? I like, hold on. I just told her, like, she know a lot of Dallas niggas. And she was like, we all met when we was teenagers, Samantha. And she was but that relationship wasn't even supposed to last. I did something because Demira told me something. And I did that to piss Sabina off. Like literally. After Demira told me something, I did something to piss her off. I said, I know we did some stuff to each other. But I was like, I know we said some stuff and did some stuff to each other. And when we was kids, but this just pushed it. When we've been through a lot, but I said, she just pushed it out. I'm gonna show you. I was like, man, I was so mad at her. I like when Demir told me she was going to Bosnia, and I like, you gotta understand. I said, no, you didn't. I was like, no, you didn't this time. I said, okay. I was like, okay. I'm gonna get her back. I said, I know we did some stuff. She said some stuff and did some stuff, but I was like, I'm gonna get her back, and she gonna wish. I was like, man, look, but I'm not gonna cheat. But I'm gonna play a little phone game and just connect with people. I'm not gonna cheat, but the difference between that, I like. I was like, I was fierce with her. Well, I said, I'm gonna show you. I'm like, I said, she really made me mad. Like really pissed me off. Like literally pissed me off. I said, all right. I said, all right, you want to play this game? I said, all right. I said, all right, I'm just gonna talk to somebody. Then when you come back, I'm gonna piss you off. I'm gonna piss you off. You know, I'm gonna piss you the hell off. I'm like, I said, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna show her. And like, I was feeling like that with her. I said, I'm gonna show her ass something. And like, that wasn't even supposed to last. But the mirror stuck it. Like, I was supposed, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I know I was supposed to let her go. Is what it is. That never was my plan. And then after I broke up with this person, she went with Demir, she chose Demir. Like I was stand to myself at the end of the day, basically at the end of it, all of those things. And basically at the end of it to all of those things. But I'm not gonna put up with that bullshit at the end of the day, my nigga. And I just told Samantha, like, I know we've been through a lot, but remember the good times we had, because there's going to be a lot of, she talking shit when we was in car. I said, look at Samantha, right now, I'm just coming to enjoy it and just be in peace and just enjoy the time. Remember the good times we had. And like, remember the good times we had. And that's the most important thing, to not let other niggas be manipulating people. Like, one of her friends thought I was trying to holler. I'm dating Samantha's other friend. At the time when me and Sabina got, and she lived in the other part of Texas. You know, Samantha just, because her mama is a travel nurse. And she, by the time we talked about going to her mama staying in another town, Arizona, and like, you know, and travel, like her mom was always traveling a lot, you know, and she has some of the kids and those things, yes. And I told her, man, like, don't be listening to these niggas. They got 1,000 Dallas niggas on here, and they got to Marissa. We were talking about Mo3 and in the car. And we was talking about how, yeah, I talked about that when we going through the hood at nighttime, and she taking me through the hood in Dallas and taking me through that, and I'm chilling on the other side of Dallas. I said, Samantha, I'm not trying to argue with you right now, girl. Even if you kick me on the side of that road, let me tell you something. I still have a way, because I got a card and I got a phone on me. That still would not stop the break. But I'm not trying to argue with her, man. I'm not trying to argue with her. How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? Like, I see, because they got to a girl on Facebook, a black chick from Facebook, got to Marissa, and I had to tell her what's going on. I had to warn like, they lying right now. I had to warn, like, I warned Rick. I say, Rick, and like, we've been through a lot. Y'all better stop, man. Me and Rick had a talk before, like, he came to my house when I was on ankle monitor, and he said, and I told him, like, and I told him, Rick, we've been through a lot. You know, me and you and Sabine and them would have stayed. We let people get into our inner circle, and that's the price that we paid. And that's the price that we paid as kids, and that's the price that we paid when we wanted to venture out and we let other people break our bond. And I told Rick, that's the price that me and you paid. I used to go to Brookhaven, but also when I worked at U-Haul, Rick met, I used to play with Fly Hayes. One of his other brothers died. And me and him had, and all of that. But I met this guy named Mills. He rest in peace. Me and him had an argument. My brother had an argument because Ricky's sister tried to play me. And me and my shout out to Rick, we still brothers, don't matter, know what the differences is. And me at the time, at that period of time where I was at, like, I met Mills. I was actually working at U-Haul. And how Rick and Hayes and all of them met each other, and my brother met them, and Rick and them met him. When we go to my thing, you're gonna see my music. How all of them met each other is, I used to go to Brookhaven with Miss Jane. And Miss Jane had her own cleaning company. And Miss Jane, mom and dad, they stay in the rich part of Dallas in the houses. So I used to sit up there and eat dinner with Miss Jane's mom and dad. Oh man, like, I used to sit up there and eat dinner with them, and they got a big, Miss Jane, mom and dad got a big house, and like, I got to eat with family, like, I got to eat with family, like, eat with family, like, I'm eating with them, sitting at the table. They got a big yard. Miss Jane, mom and dad got a big yard, and I used to go to Brookhaven, and I used to sit in this room where they do ads in newspaper. And one day, Miss Jane introduced me to Mills. And ever since then, I kept coming up there to college. And even when I kept coming up there, and I kept talking, and I kept just doing that. And me and Mills at Brookhaven, we grew that bond. And I think that was the most definite thing, where I'm working with Miss Jane, and I'm going to houses, and we doing things. She just paid me on the side that he was here, and she just do that. So me and her, she always, Miss Jane kept me by her side like a rock, and then like Miss Jane always kept me by her side. Like y'all don't know Miss Jane, she at U-Haul, she kept me by her side. Like everywhere she goes, I'm with her, and it didn't matter. She was older than me, but she just kept me by her side like a rock, and I thank her for that. I thank for the time that we just had together, and she don't even know how appreciated that is for the time that I had with her. When I worked at U-Haul, I was always talking to the Miller Lite, Bud Light girls. We always talked, having a conversation. And the CEO and Brady can say, "Oh, that's all he can do." You can't say the CEO wanted me to do more. You can't say those things if you don't know what I can do and you don't give me a try, man. Like, and that's the thing with like that people want to dictate stuff. And I heard Brady said something. He want to dictate stuff, and I was like, hold up. I met the CEO of U-Haul, and he wanted me to do more. He saw me interacting with the Miller Lite girls and the Bud Light girls, and acting with the women. Like these dudes coming with the girls and said, you got all that pressure on you. One of the customer one year, you got all that pressure on you. You need something. But the way that women act, you need somebody to get all that pressure. The way that women act, like I didn't talk to him. I needed to talk to him. I wish we would have had me and this other dude would have had back and forth communication. When he came up in there, we would have had back and forth communication. But me and the Miller Lite girl and the Bud Light girl, we used to always talk. I sit at this bar in Dallas, and with my friend, and me and this girl, we always used to have like we went to this it's a lot of restaurants, and me and her, she bring beers to us, and we have a good time when we talk, and they serving us, but also we are connecting with each other. And like, and I can have so many great comments, and she probably don't even remember the conversation that we had. And I put the pictures up there on there because she was willing to take pictures with us. Like she was like, hold up, and like, and she was her like she was just willing to. She's just a cool, intelligent woman, and she see real when she see real, and this man like. We had that great chemistry. She was serving us, but we also had that great chemistry. And if I ever meet her and she working somewhere, I'm gonna tell her, hold up, I wouldn't mind throwing a stack at her just for no reason. Cause it just the things we had, like it was a great conversation. She probably don't even remember. And right now I was really tipsy at the moment. I was really tipsy talking to her. So if you look at my face when I put the pictures on there, and you look at my face on YouTube, and like I was really tipsy at the moment at the bar, and like me and this other girl at U-Haul, she worked there, and me and her, we started to like it. We both like-minded, dude, and Uche intimidated her, and like that just broke the connection, like of intimidation. Like what people do that breaks it. Like I can't be the only one that's strong when you catching other spiritual behavior going on. I told Taylor, she worked at U-Haul, and I told her where I look like I knew been through the struggle. And she told me one time I wanted to tell her I lost everything to Katrina. A stove caught on fire. I came with 20 pallets of clothes. I come with 20 pairs of clothes that I stole out the mall on my back. And I didn't have nothing when I came. The 20 pairs of clothes. I didn't have nothing, paperwork. Everything was gone. We couldn't take nothing with us. I was swimming in the water with dead cats and bodies in Katrina. Like literally I was in Metairie in New Orleans. Stove caught on fire. And one thing I love about me and if we grew up in Metairie, we gonna have fights, but all of us still play with each other every day. And that was the greatest thing, like about our community, and the greatest thing that I loved about being in Metairie with everybody in Maryland, because we gonna fight, but we coming back outside and we playing with each other. And I was so happy we fight. Like I went to juvenile in Metairie, and I went to juvenile. Like me and this guy with one fight, because we like brothers. We like brothers. And I know his mom and I know his sister, so we get into arguments all the time in Metairie in New Orleans. So when we got there, we always fighting. Like trust me, and people know me from Metairie, and we always fighting, but we like brothers. And one time I'm sitting at the juvenile, like the police car, and I hit him, and then he ducked, and I flipped over the police car. And we both went into the juvenile, the holding tank, until our parents came and got us in Metairie in New Orleans. Until our parents came and got us. I'm like, and you say, oh, you must. I said, hold on for a second. I've been playing all day. I'm a kid. Like, what's your excuse? Have you come to work? What's your excuse that we outside playing football and basketball all day? And what's your damn excuse? What is your excuse? I like, hold up. But my brother, like we talked about, my brother has like my nanny got a baby by the candy lady, one of the person downstairs, and that's his son. And one of my next door neighbors in Metairie, New Orleans, my brother had stole something. He had beat him, but he didn't want to do that because he didn't want to blame it on me, because he hugged me out, because that wasn't my fault what my brother did. Like, and he gave me a hug, but it's not your fault that him and my brother he stole something at the time, and he was like 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 Cuban, it ain't your fault. He gave me a hug. He didn't want to make me feel like it because my brother did something at the time. He didn't want to make me feel like I have to be responsible for it. And I would just think that was so like you can share the maturity of that person. And I figured out, like, I wasn't even supposed to be in high school, guys. Like, I wasn't even supposed to be like, oh, you don't even supposed to be in that. Before I even started school in Plano, and I was on the middle school and high school campus, and before I started school, like, they had the schools in New Orleans had to talk to the school in Texas, and the district of New Orleans had to tell the Texas, and he's not where he's supposed to be at. And that's how I know where, because when I came out, I was in San Antonio. I came out here with my auntie Linda and them, and like I tell my son, like a cousin named Tiger, and my brother's grandma, we used to go to Opelousas when we were a kid, and my brother and Tiger, he's big as a mud, and like we got the two in Marrero, I think in Marrero, we got the church 2 houses down. And Tiger, he's heavy set. And he's big. He a motherfucker. He the type of motherfucker that puts you to sleep. And I talked to my auntie Linda before she died, and she always wanted to come down here and meet us because me and Tiff, we don't have great communication, but I still look at the message. One time she got on my case about money that was in a video, a picture. That ain't your money. But I said, that's one of my friends holding my money, my female friends that I know that's holding my money. So, and she like, oh, okay. and my auntie, she died in New York and they had to bury her in New Orleans. And my brother went to the funeral. It's hard to see because you're not interacting with the other family, but if you're interacting with the mom, and the mom just, cause she always wanted, and she called me every time. And I still look at the messages. And her thing might be deleted, but I still able to see those things and just have a conversation when we talked on the phone and just did all of that. And I talked to my stepbrother Josh and Jerry when they went to the funeral, and I talked to them. They got kids, and they had the limousine. That's my stepbrother Josh and Jerry. They like my brother, they kin to my other brother. We still family. And I talk to them, they like, you in the limousine, how big you got. Y'all got big too. I don't see Piggy. I don't see Piggy, and I don't see other rest of the people. They on the other parts. We don't see none of them. Like I used to go to the country when I was a little kid, and I remember one time I caught poison ivy, and my grandma had to write me down with oatmeal. And we used to stay in and out of people's houses a lot, and like in Opelousas, like 2 or 3 times. Like we travel. My mama used to work a lot, and we travel a lot. Like my brother's grandma, we travel a lot. So it really like when she used to work, it was just us going out there to the country. No mom, she got whatever, we're working and doing whatever, and then just us going. We had in the house, we had 8 rooms on one side, 8 rooms on the other side. My auntie Linda stayed across the street, and like, and it was like, and I went to George Cox. I think it was at the George Cox at the time, and at the time, I never did get along with that teacher. You got a teacher that I never did like, and I almost threw the guess at him and things. But I can't say that about my other teachers because I really never had a problem with other teachers. There's always a one school that you have a problem with. And I went through a lot of speech theory in Metairie. My teacher was the coach, the wrestling coach. So he was Spanish. So I used to watch him have his wrestling jacket on. Sometimes I used to go with him. And I go through a lot of speech therapy because I didn't start talking. And like you know, God told me about forgiveness. When I got stabbed, he told me about forgiving. And this girl brother used to be in the instant apartment where Victor and Vincent at, because other people used to show us like tapes of recording videos of tapes of people. And I was like, my mind was addicted in a very young age. But other videotapes of other girls, they used to do like the shoebox, y'all gotta understand. And this girl brother used to always come. I saw Mooney in the bounce video. I got a message Cornell. I saw Mooney in the he's in New Orleans. I saw Mooney in the bounce video in New Orleans. And I got a message her and Cornell. I saw Mooney in the video. I saw Mooney in the video in New Orleans. I saw her. And people can never take me serious out through New Orleans because I used to have like Stone Cold and the Rock, and they used to call me crazy. And I used to stun them girls and stuff. Like I used to Stone Cold stun them. Shout out to Darlene because I got her on my other chat and she got kids. She was like my first girlfriend as 11 years old, 10 years old. That was my first girlfriend. Darlene was my first, and she'll tell you, at 10 or 9 years old, she was like, before we even got to meet baby and them, her and her sister was in our life before we got to meet Plucky and the rest of them. And Nisha used to do my hair, and she still called me crazy. I say I like her boyfriend. Like she still called me crazy. I like hold up, you still calling me? They still call me crazy because I get on top of the fence and I would throw cold drink. I would act like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I tell my son my stories. That I would tell my son my actual stories, and he said, "Yeah." I said, "All right, it's true." Like one of the BG family members, because we used to play with fire extinguishers and shit, on the other side of the apartments. And he said, he showed me some raps, and he said, "Hugh, I want you to stay your bad ass out of trouble." And I saw BG on the other side of the gate. He was really serious that he's BG cousin. And BG had the green and black and bold, and he had the low fade. I was like, he was really serious. I like, hold up. Because we was on the news around that time. And I remember seeing myself on the news in New Orleans around that time before the 2000s. We was on the news, and I had a blue shirt on the news. Before the 2000s, we was on the news at one time. And I remember seeing my face on the news, but God said, I want you to know what forgiveness is. when you was on that, and when you got stabbed, and you tried to you tried to tell your side of the story when you got stabbed, and you looked at, because the girl mom checked up on me and her brother checked on me, and he's always fresh. He come with a plate. Man, I asked him, how do you get that every time? Like, he coming with a fresh pair of Reeboks, Rees, Soldier Slims, and he got this plate. And I used to ask him, but I remember seeing her spirit. And I remember seeing her spirit in the New Orleans courtroom. And God had to remind me, we can't let them win. God had to remind me, he had to realize, he gave me something. We can't let what Dallas did. And I remember her face when I was telling my side of the story, and she was really sorry, like literally. Because sometimes we do stuff off emotions, and as a kid, we do stuff as emotions and all the rest of those things. We do stuff as emotions, and we do those things. Like people don't know. Victor and Vincent used to play with Squad Up, and like we used to have goals in our like apartments. Like that would keep us out of trouble. If we can't go to the gyms, that would actually keep us out of trouble. Everybody having goals, and all the rest of it having basketball goals, and those things, and having basketball goals and those things, right? And that's the difference. Like, if we in an apartment, we have basketball goals. My brother used to play basketball. But we also want to squad up, mess with this girl in the apartments. And we used to chill at her apartment, and she had food for days, man. And we used to just chill with her, and I used to just sit up there and want to squat up, used to mess with her. And we used to just chill with her. And we didn't have to never want for nothing. Like, literally, we didn't have to want for nothing. Like, we had like this, we didn't have to want for nothing when we was in our apartment. And we would break into the vending machine. Like, I remember one of my friends after I got stabbed, they taught me how to swim. He taught me how to swim in his apartment. And I never forget him for it, because I didn't know how to swim. And like Hubert, on my little cast arm, he said, I'm gonna take you from the little water and I want you to splash it. Like another teenager that the same age as me, and he's willing to teach me how to do things. And I'm like, God said, remember the things that you learned, and the people that taught you, that we're not gonna let the enemy win. And I remember Victor and Vincent got caught on Canal Street, and I knocked on it, was squad up, and I knocked on the door. Where they at? Because they always have a goal. And we always asking about the goal. And because we know they're gonna be there, because they keep that thing locked up, because they don't let us, and they tied into the end of the little rail, and we always asking the mom, like, what they got caught on Canal Street with squad up, man. Man used to come with a bad bitch. Like, you ever saw Manny Fresh and Lil Wayne shake it like Beyonce, this thick Mexican, this thick. I was like, hold up. I like, I went, my nanny rap in New Orleans, and where that we eat at, and we never had. She always wanted to do music. She wanted me to bring the CDs up there, but I was too much of a badass for them. Like literally. They let the other two come up there, but they didn't let me. I was too much of a badass for them, wrestling and doing all of those things. But this girl I hung out with, the apartment, me and her used to be besties. And she said Wayne sitting on the porch with his hair sticking out, Weezy F. And Wayne sitting up there, he got the white t-shirt with the jogging pants on with the Reese. What up, Weezy F? What up, Weezy F? He used to, and me and her used to be tight as hell. And we used to be tight as a motherfucker. Me and her, I stayed by her side too, like literally. She was like, I actually I stayed by her side, like Literally, I stood by her side. She was like one of the main thing. And one of my other friends, she cute as hell, and one of the squad up wanted to smash, and she wanted nothing to do with her, and all of that. And she wanted nothing to do with. She wanted nothing to do with them. Like, and that what when Wayne came out with Rich as Fuck. When Wayne came out with Rich as Fuck, and yo nigga, oh yeah, yeah. When Wayne came out with 2 Chainz with Rich as Fuck, all the women that didn't want to let me fuck. Like I was just at my Social Security office in Dallas in 2019, and I met Pepper Tree. Like Teen Summit is the hottest thing. It's the hottest thing in New Orleans. I used to be pissed off when I couldn't go to Teen Summit. I used to be literally pissed because that used to be the hottest event in New Orleans. If you're gonna know about Teen Summit, they used to be the hottest event in New Orleans, right? So I used to be literally pissed off to the point where, damn, I came over. My nanny tell me, you too young, you can't go to Teen Summit. Every year, down. My nanny used to make me mad. She buy tickets for me. Like, damn, man. Like, damn, why I can't go to damn Teen Summit? It was the hottest event. I used to be mad at my nanny. Like, I used to be mad at, like, I can't go to Teen Summit. I'm like, you're not old enough. I'm like, I used to be mad at her. But I understood probably why I couldn't go. And all the rest of it, you're not old enough. I was like, hold up. It's the hottest event in New Orleans. And you're not going to let me go, and everybody from LBL, Pepper Tree, and everybody else going to Cornell, and all the rest of them, like, going to there. And I used to be like, hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. True story. This is a true story. Like, literally a true story. Like, literally a true story. Like, my brother, like, my brother got a lot of baby mamas, like the Fisher Food Project, the other projects. He used to take me with him on a riverwalk sometimes. And if I don't go to school, like, he used to actually take me over there by the women that he talked to and the projects and the buildings. So, like, he got a lot of baby mamas. So he used to actually take me over there, like, and everything, and all of that. But people used to actually get on my ass, like, literally get on my ass, like, your ass crazy. Stop Stone Cold stunning people. And stop your ass crazy. Stop doing it. Darlene said something on Facebook, I think 2022 or 2019. And she started cracking jokes on people. In 2019, 2018, there's one thing. She started cracking jokes. Darlene said, I'm about to start cracking jokes. I'm going to start giving it to everybody, and I'm going to tell everybody off. And Darlene went like, you smell with the Rock, Stone Cold, Steve Austin. I like, oh, she said she was going to hit a joke on me. She was going to hit a joke on me. She was going to actually hit a joke on me. Literally hit a joke on me. Like, literally. No, because I found out Pops was my cousin to my Uncle Ronald. Like I found out that he was married to my cousin. And me and Antonio, that stuff is real. I didn't know how I was bad. We heard that our cousin, we found out that we was family, right? Because we used to fight a lot, but we found out that we was family. And my Uncle Ronald, and we found out that we was family. And one day we did a 3D movie on Antonio. He was hurt. I said, that shit, that's real. We didn't think that was actually gonna hurt. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. No, but serious though. Not serious though. Serious, like this true story. Like it used to get on my butt about it. But when we stayed on Lakeland, I used to see Wayne with the G-Wagon. How boy Turk say I'm the first one, and I got the G. How boy Turk, you've been having cars, man. Stop all of that. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Stop all of that. Like I used to, when I was in New Orleans, and I actually called Cash Money up in New Orleans too. I did the same thing Wayne did, but Birdman didn't answer the phone. I did the same thing, and I called his phone. Yeah. No. I actually called Cash Money up, and I rapped it, but they didn't hit. But no, seriously, I was a kid. I was a kid at the time, and my nanny give me Lil Wayne, give me her CD to give to Lil Wayne. And right now they was focusing on Squad Up. They wasn't really trying to accept anybody's CD. Wayne was just all about the Squad Up at the time, so it was very hard for me to give them the CD of my nanny CD because she always wanted to rap. The name Sean. It was very hard for me to give them the CD at the time in the apartment because they were just focusing on Squad Up. Those are the things with that. Like people can complain if they want to complain, but remember you made history together. And that's the main thing about you made history together. And I can always go and bump my Squad Up mixtapes on my mixtapes and get all my Squad Up songs. Like, and I was doing that in 2000. My mixtape got the officials, and I'm always getting all my Squad. I can listen to all my Squad Ups. I can listen to all my gutter. I can listen to all my Squad Up. And I had my own computer, like, and in my room. So I used to digital download, copy and scan, copy the Squad Up songs. I used to copy them. And I used to actually copy the songs and like literally copy it on a digital because I had my own computer in my room. So I forgot the name of the thing on the computer I go to the digital download all of the Squad Up songs on the CD or something. I forgot what my name is Hubert HUBERT. So I was like, hold up for a second. Yeah, that's what the thing, man. And I remember at Berman, I got caught. My teacher, guy, this was the most funniest thing. No, I got caught in the library reading books, like in Metairie and Berman Elementary. And the other person breaking into the school, he got his phone, but I'm reading a book. And Hubert, you had two days left of summer, and you act like you couldn't even wait to go to school, wait to go to read a book. He came to the school the next 2 days, and he said Hubert, and he came and got me out of my class. I'm not gonna tell your teacher that you got caught in the library reading a book, because they're gonna look mighty dumb when you should have just read. You should have just waited, and they're gonna look mighty dumb. And I was like, hold up, I thank you, Jesus, because if I would have got they was already looking at me already and wanted to know what was going on. Why my teachers came and why you came and got me. And I was like, they was already about. He pulled me. He said something. I'm not gonna tell them you had got caught in the library reading a book and all of that, because I used to stay at the auditorium a lot, and all of that. I remember at Berman because my nanny stayed on the side, and I used to in Berman. I used to sit there and I used to step on all 50 states. You got the gym, you got the gym by Berman, you got the gym, you got the basketball court, you got the field where they're in the school across the street. And I used to step on all 51 states. And I told my son I used to actually step on one of those things. And my nanny stayed right on the side, on the left side of the fence. It wasn't that hard for her to come and get me. Like, I'm glad I didn't have a like thing, because if Sabina wanted to see me, like, actually, my nanny don't play like us getting women and not taking care of our responsibility. She'll come and like beat, like that's just how she is. And we never put the all of the thing on a woman. Like like we never do that. Like I was surprised when my nanny had a kid, you know what I'm saying? She waited a long time to have a kid. She's in her 40s. She waited. My nanny always wanted to rap. She always wanted to do something. She always wanted to rap. Where that weed at. And she got a good song. And right now she got her own clothing thing she passed out. Like, she got her own clothing thing she passed out. Nah, but seriously though, we used to have a good time, man. When I stayed on Lakeland, I was just mad because one of my homeboy, he a red dude. He got girls. I was just mad because you bring one girl to the crib and you and her in the room by her by herself. You bring one girl to the crib on your mama out of town, and I'm like, you bring one girl. Why she didn't bring a friend? Nigga, that she you in the room? His mama used to make sure he had groceries on Lake and on Canal. We stayed around the corner. That used to be my main homie right there. Like literally, man. He took me. He was like as a kid, he took me everywhere with him. Like I know Mooney's sister. I used to date her cousin, like her cousin, because my brother used to date her cousin. Date Mooney cousin, but I used to date. I used to go. I used to like it. People don't know a lot of things. And before I moved out, I saw one of the people that I grew up. I think I was in another state in San Antonio, and one of the malls a long time ago. Before I saw one of my friends that I grew up with. She hugged me. The people that I grew up with, she's a girl she grew up with. Because I used to date a girl named Dominique. She got twin sisters that went to Fantasy Williams, and she got twin sisters. Like, I had a girl that always loved Romeo, and I used to date her too, and she used to be like, I don't need a girlfriend. And if she loved little Romeo, we get on the bus and she used to just I love you and I love little Romeo. So, and she used to put Romeo ears on my thing. Utoka was like my best friend. Utoka, if y'all don't know about Utoka in New Orleans, y'all in New Orleans East, y'all don't know nothing. Utoka in New Orleans, she was like my homie. Like we did everything together. Like even when she left Fantasy Women, you had to read. They used to have the schools collide each other in New Orleans. So you got middle school and you got high school. So like it was kind of, and then you got elementary, you got middle school. So they used to have the schools collide with each other in New Orleans. So even when I was in elementary, they used to have those things. Or we dropped one part of the students off, and then we do another part. We catching everybody in one trip. We not leaving nobody in New Orleans. Do stuff different. They do stuff there. And like I came out here before another Katrina happened. I came out here before Katrina, like before even Katrina, I came through another hurricane. But Katrina was just the worst one. And I was in Houston. I think I was in San Antonio or Houston. And one person at the train, I worked on a train at the hotel. they asked me, I asked them, do y'all wear uniforms here? Because I get tired of wearing the same damn thing. I always wanted to move out here. And New Orleans, U.S. uniform, you got the Dickies, you got this and that. I'm like, oh shit. And when you get out of school, they tell you to, my mama used to tell us, oh, don't go playing in your uniform. And we don't listen. We get our ass whooped when she said, don't play in your uniform. And Dickies in the uniform, if you in the grass and you playing football, you gonna have that green stain on your Dickie pants and on your uniform pants. So it used to be damn hard, like for us not to even be able to play like that. We just got uniforms on. So we used to always have to be in character. We had the great Dickies, whatever that is, in the uniform. So we used to have like the dress code, like for New Orleans. Like I used to, damn, I hate it. I used to buy. I used to buy. What you saying buy for? Is we ain't gonna say bye to each other. We gonna say hello to each other. I want to say a hello on this because we never say bye to each other. Let's say hello to each other. We never say bye to each other. Let's say hello to each other. It can never be a bye to each other. It's always hello to each other. Remember that. It's never bye. It's hello. Because we'll see each other again. Remember that. They need to know how to control it. They need to know how to definition how to control it. It's all about the spirit of God and understanding the spirit of God. When I do meditate, I keep God in my spirit. Like when I go outside, like I used to sit in Addison Park, and like my son missed that area. Like listen, but we can't go back to that area. So much going on. Why that place where y'all used to stay at, and we go eat at the little place over there, Addison Circle, and we go get him, cut him little muffins, and he have his little drink. And they said, "Dad, what happened to where y'all used to stay at?" Yeah, he was asking about Addison Circle place. He was asking about it. I said, "We don't live over there anymore." He was actually asking about that. He was actually asking about those things. I'm like, we don't live over there no more, son. We can't go over there to that little rest. We can't go over there to that restaurant. You got the little muffins. I was like, we can't go over there to that. So that was a very crucial moment right there. Like he telling me, Dad, what happened to that place in Addison Circle, that little restaurant? And they got these great brownies and these muffins and these cakes. There's a blueberry cake in Addison Circle they have. And I always get it. I didn't like the way the two other employees, but the lady, she was cool. I didn't like the way the two new employees was acting, but the lady, like, she was cool as heck. And you always getting different type of behaviors when you interact with people, and that could be the most baddest thing in business, right? You get different type of behavior when you act. I don't know if she was the owner when I first got my first piece of cake. I don't even know because she acted pretty calm and cool, and she was nice. But you got to realize a cake should not be that high when you first the buyer. A cake should not be that high, and nobody never. And yesterday I was asking in Walmart, and they got a drink that I want to actually buy, right? And I see all these different drinks, and I'm a picky dude. Like my son is very picky. I hate meatloaf. I hate greens, cabbage, but My cousin's sister, my cousin baby mom, she tricked me one time and thinking it was not meatloaf and was meatloaf. I was like, hold up. And she tricked me one time. I was like, hold up, it was actually meatloaf. I said, really, 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 really. I don't like meatloaf. I really don't care too much for it. And she tricked me one time and like, oh, you eat meatloaf. And I said, what you said? This is good. I said, she put something, she tried a different thing on it. And I was like, you kind of tricked me. You know I don't like meatloaf. And I hate hamburger helper. And all of these right there. My mom cooking cabbage. I can't stand cabbage. You know, they tell you to eat. You got to eat because the fiber concentrates. You have to eat. And you got to eat stuff and all of that. You know, I used to go by this doctor in Farmers Branch towards. They got this field over there towards the school in Farmers Branch by the Farmers Branch station. You got this big school over there. There's an elementary school, middle school, and I used to go to the doctor office over there, and this lady and everybody used to be fat. Everybody. You got some issues. I don't know what you're talking about. You got some real issues. So I used to chill at this school, and it got a big field school in Farmers Branch. It's over there in Farmers Branch at the Farmers Branch station. They got a field, and I used to see other kids I'm a kid, but y'all going to school and you can see me. They got a big field, got the playground, they got the baseball field, they got everything. They got a doctor's office right over there. Like a little doctor's office over there. And I used to go over there a lot. So and like when I see other like over there a lot before we.
How's the chicken? The prawns are delicious.
So those are the things like what that situation is. Like people don't even know like I might didn't go out with women like, but I always had like this business to understand like this friendship hangout, you know. And that was the most important thing, like especially in urban church. I used to go with Tanner. I had numbers on speed dial on like after what Zach did, I was like, man, look, we ain't even gonna play this game right there because Tanner, like, if I'm going to church in Tanner and Irving, and I'm not just going there, like, I'm not even gonna take advantage and try to make somebody jealous because she doing stupid things with Zach. And I'm not gonna even do that. That's the type of energy that I'm not gonna have. And I'm like, hold up, my friends gotta be my and what type of another teenager, Shelly and Rose are getting treated like shit. And I told Demir, see, I'm eating over everybody at Creekview. I'm just getting out of school not too long ago. And I meet DeMarcus, I meet Tavani, and I meet other people at towards Creekview. And he get mad because I don't want to hook him up with the friend. I say, hold up, you are not gonna play people like you played Shelly. And Shelly when Patrick broke up with Shelly and they called each other names. Jameer called her name, Patrick called her names. That like you stupid. You don't want to listen. I tried to tell you Agwina broke up with Demir broke up with they broke up. I tried to tell like Demir like Agwina like Demir fat mom and dad don't want y'all together. And they didn't even want to listen. Like they was going against the grain. All the rest of those things. And the thing with me and Sabina, like her dad and mama knows, like, cause we used to sneak on the phone, and I think she caught on to everything. They know, they actually know, and that's why they told me it wasn't time for us to be together. They know, like literally know, and they already know because she used to hang up the phone, and before I can hang up, he pick up the phone and she pick up the phone. We was all teens like, and we like pick up the phone and like all of those things. What they did it on Facebook, I see. What they did on Facebook, it wasn't supposed to happen. And Sabina called me. I said, Sabina, like I didn't pick up your phone. I always know when Sabina's called until she called me, and whatever she called private, and I know her voice. And if she don't call that number because she don't want her cousin them in her business and everybody to know my number, so she calls me private, and that's been like that since we was kids. It's been like that since we was kids, and she don't want everybody in our business. And she called and she said she remind me of her dad, and I. But this is about knowledge. This is about knowledge here, Sabina. Even though we set our problem, this is about knowledge, Sabina, and I want her to know this is about knowledge. You can't explain Mirza's behavior. This is about knowledge and tampering with things that he and saying fucking code. And somebody paid those dudes to rob him. We was going to events in Dallas. I already know what was going on because I was in the mall. I was at the hotel. So at the same time, I called DJ Envy, manager. I'm on FaceTime with my mama tablet. I'm on FaceTime at the in-town suites talking to Mirza. Right? It's gonna make sense. The line's gonna catch up with him. It's gonna make sense, right? It's gonna all make sense. The line's gonna catch up with him, right? It's gonna catch up to Dallas, right? And then character police. This dumb motherfucker. I said this is the dumbest motherfucker. They always tell us to drive safely and keep your eyes on the road, but this dumb motherfucker from all the way from Addison and Mirza's calling me to go because I know every neighborhood. My eyes are open. This is a dumb motherfucker. I was like, I'm surprised you didn't run into a house, another car. You didn't run into nothing. I was like, this is the dumb. And he giving me eye contact at night. And I was like, this is the dumbest motherfucking character police that I ever saw. I was saying, you going through my neighborhoods, through each house that I know, and you giving me eye contact. You passing through the park, Carrollton Park, that towards Newman Smith. You passing through all that. I know there was areas. I done been in almost every neighborhood. And this dumb motherfucker still, and they know, and they deal with Tanner, and you know Tanner, because one time they stopped Tanner in Carrollton, Texas, and they let me go to Tanner, got stuff in his pocket, and they always messing with Tanner. Tanner in and out of damn jail, and they always messing with his ass. He just asked that me and Sabina was together, like, what's going on with you and Sabina? Because everybody asking that, like, and he's in another part of Texas. And he asked like, what's going on with you and Sabina? I had to explain to him why me and Sabina's not talking.
Can you order mix and match from Doc?
I had to explain. He got a girlfriend. He's in another part of Texas right now. He moved out of Carrollton. So the thing is, Angelica, I got a picture of Angelica. She said, Hubert, I want you to always keep this picture of me. And she gave me a picture and she like, Hubert, I need you to always keep this picture of me. And I still look at the computer. She sent me a picture and I need you to always keep this picture of me. I still got it on my computer. And she used to carry to work at the car. She was freaking out. I said, Carrie, a cop don't even be on our ass like that. Even if they would, they like, I used to sell weed at Perry, used to walk. We never got caught. That like, and then Mirza would say, I didn't have to sell. Like, I didn't have to do it. They needed it. Hey, and Sabina, no, the Miriam and Mirza was hurt. But the thing is, for my brother, we didn't make the money because my brother's situation, his behavior, we didn't make the money like we were supposed to. And you had a relapse of those things. So, and those things, like I didn't like whenever I was selling weed by Turner over there, across the street from the donut place, Solo. His name's Solo, and he would like I need you to sell this, and he would give me 20 bags. And I think, damn, I wish you would have told me that you giving me 20 bags to sell before I know to give to people to sell. I'm like, hold up for a second. I was scared, like, cause you didn't tell me that these are 10 bags and 20 bags of weed, like literally in the apartment, like Solo, cause he a hustler. Solo, if you don't know Solo a hustler. If you don't know, it's right across the street from Turner, and across the street from Turner, you got a donut place and you got the apartment. And he a hustler. I said, damn, I didn't know there was 20 bags that you was telling me to sell. You got Reggie calling, you got all that. I don't do that no more. And I already know when he asked me to sell marijuana, I already know because the person was watching my little addicted behavior. I already know. No, don't say good, because I can get you with the sarcastic. You see, that's the thing with the situation is it always having people putting stuff on internet. That's how Big Meech got caught. And y'all jealousy, and y'all got it's always gonna have some jealousy. And I'm telling you, a Big Meech would have watched his surroundings, he wouldn't have got caught. If he would have watched out for the spiritual surroundings of others, and he would have been knowledge about the civil rights and people don't. And I think Bad Boy 2 actually happened. Like Bad Boy, I think Bad Boys 2 actually happened. That was based on a true story because every time they messed with him, they got messed with back. Because I think Bad Boys 2 was the guy with knowledge. I think that's actually based on a true story. It might be fiction of, but other people that did it. Like I'm really thinking that's starting to happen because every time they mess with him, and they always get it, they get it on him. Because I think he was knowledge more. I think that the man was knowledge more about his rights and what he and by his rights. So I think he was knowledge more. Not it's different from a movie, okay? Different because Bad Boy make the movie, but they go off of life. You know what I'm saying? They make it off of life. And I'm so mad because my boy got killed off of that. He played it and got killed. The chief got killed. I'm so damn mad, like literally, because I didn't watch him in other movies like fairs and things that and other things, man. Like when he plays in this house, it's so many other movies that he played in, and I was like, damn, y'all killed him off. Like I'm mad because he got killed off of, but the chief got killed off of Bad Boys 2. No, Bad Boys 3. He got killed off Bad Boy, and I was like mad as hell because he one of the greatest actor of them all. Yesterday, I had something like I know I'm gonna have to leave a world alone, but I have to realize I was sitting up there by the hospital yesterday night, and I'm thinking before I went inside the first time, music is my life and is my heart, and another person with that, and if I let her, and it's killing me, like we always did music, like communicated off of music, me and you against the world, like that was our music is everything, and that's how communication is. And like I gotta think about what I'm actually losing because it's hurting me because I gotta think about if I walk away from everything, I gotta actually understand what I'm losing here, and what I'm losing here, what I'm losing here, and I'm like, if I walk away from this situation just decided to keep pushing without, and right now I need to keep pushing. But it's like I thought about it, I'm hurting every time because music is a part of my life, and we communicate. We play the Marion, so how could you? Your family, we always communicated off of music. And when I favorite song, Me and You Against the World, everybody say I was no good for you, but they don't see what I'm saying. I don't see nobody in my image. And the mirror at Newman Smith, he had women kissing on him. Like, I gotta kind of, like, I'm gonna tell you the difference between me. I got out of relationships in Newman Smith, but I started to get more involved in the situation with others, like with her. And like I couldn't wait to just get out of school and like I'm not worried about Demira kissing on another girl, like I didn't worry about what they doing in the gym. Like my main thing was just about me this going out. I couldn't wait to see her after school. Like I can't wait. I couldn't wait to see her after school. Like I have to tell her like me and her friend at parent, like I told her like me and her friend did not have that because I know like we slept in the house, like she used to climb in my window for a year, her friend from Perry. But nothing didn't used to happen because she had respect for my relationship and she had respect for me, and she said, "Hubert, I'm not gonna do that. We just gonna sit at night and we just gonna talk and we just gonna talk and like we just I give her a cover and we just talk and we me and Chantel, we did this for a year. We did this for a year. She climbed through. I could have brought her through the front door because Cece was there. She's already family. And I don't know why I didn't bring her to the door to make her climb through the damn window. She used to sleep in the living room. Like, I didn't know why we had a little basement over there and sit up there. I don't even know why I let her climb through the damn window. And nothing didn't happen. Like, I told her, like, Chantel got like, but Demira was telling me things and she kept being dishonest, but I already know it didn't matter what she said. It didn't matter what she said. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. And when I know about it, her dad reacted. When I always know. But she tried to play me like I didn't know shit. Like, come on. When you don't play innocent when your cousin and you. And Mirza got the nerve to say F me. But I said, damn, you Dylan, Demir was more mature about the situation. He didn't say fuck me. He didn't say none of that. I was like, this nigga acting like a child, man. Damn, and you gotta give Demir respect, man. Like y'all gotta realize, like, if you look at the conversation between I had with Demir and have Demir, I said, God damn, if I ever meet Demir, man, again and see him, I said, Demir, you would never cuss me out. You could have told me Demir's okay, you know what you know, you accept it, you walk, you don't have to stick. But this and like Demir, like if I ever meet him again, I'm gonna tell Demir like hold up.
Sagittarius.
I'm gonna tell Demir like hold up for a second. Demir, I respect you.
Zodiac horoscope birthday personality.
All right, no,
Sagittarius.
all right, stop.
1 to 4 minutes. 40.
I'm a Sagittarius, and I was like, hold up for a second. Demir didn't even get out of line, man. And that's what I like. He didn't even did what he did. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. You got to look at the intelligence. You got to look at the different mindset. And I think Demir is more mature than Mirza. You got to look at that. You got to look at those situations where, like, have I ever met, like, you laughing. If Demir called me right now on the phone and said, the Hubert. And I'm saying, Demir, a video checker, he don't call me. Like, he's in another state. Now, I tried to tell him off about himself. Zach can't even answer. Like, and people don't know, like, when Zach kissed on Sabrina in the pool, you know what I did? I wouldn't fuck somebody, like, literally. Because you trying to play me. Like, if you want to play the game how it's gonna play, and you're gonna do what you did, and this nigga gonna laugh at me. Come on. And I told Cora, I went fucked her, and I said, hold up, I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, I didn't want to be in a relationship. Like, no, I didn't want to be in a relationship. Like, after that stunt that Zach pulled, I like, hold up. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I'm just gonna go fuck Cora because she played that damn stuff. And I like, after Zach, and I fucked Cora. So I wasn't even worried about it. Like, come on, if you want to play that game, come on, play that game. Like, play what you play. But Cora got back at me. Like, I told her I didn't want to be in a relationship. And that was the most important thing when I told her I didn't want to be in a relationship. Like, I didn't want to be in that relationship. I didn't want to be in that relationship. So, like, you got to understand, like, I'm not trying to, like, at that time, I wasn't trying to be in there. I just wanted to get back. Like, Zach played, they played whole ass shit. And I figured I'm just going to do this. And when I give a chance after, like, no, I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. You know what it was. You know what it was. You actually know what it was. And when I give you a chance to get out, man, we're in an apartment and she walked away like how you, like I said, Rick, this is about me rejecting her. And Rick was like, hold up. Oh. And he looking at me, no, this is about me rejecting her. Hello? Hey. Oh, yeah, give me some. It got chicken with no bone in it. Yeah, give me a lot of chicken. I need some chicken. You know I love chicken. Yeah, with no bone in it. All right, thank you, Mom. She's acting up, tampering with heavens. Tampering with heavens. I have 30 minutes. Trump, after what was done, let me tell you something. After what was done, how can I understand it? After what was done. Nah, but that's the thing. And I'm catching on to something. She's complaining about people that intimidating catching. I told Joe Biden something, and I let him know anything that happened, I'm going to hold him accountable for it, right? Now, I saw that lady's spirit push her thing on the steering wheel. When Joe Biden told me to stick, no, you know Yellow Breeze lied, and you was watching them. So I want you when I filed the civil rights on you. Hey, I want Joe Biden to hit me. I warned him. She put her, and the insurance must have lied. I warned him when I filed the civil rights on him and the behavior. I warned Joe Biden. I said, look here, if something happened, I was going to hold you responsible for it. And let me tell you, even though my mom lost the insurance, but God said, I saw the spirit when her putting her feet up on the steering wheel, her body on the steering wheel and watching me. I told Joe Biden was going to, and that happened at that station. And I filed a civil rights on you. She put her body up against the steering wheel. And she looked me in the eyes. I told you what was going to happen, Joe Biden, that you was going to be held accountable for it. When I saw the spirit of them. And I want him to know when I file a civil rights on you, Joe Biden, for not listening, we have a bigger goal here. I warned you. I don't care what that damn insurance said. I saw that woman's spirit and mindset in that car. That insurance coming on me in a damn thing when God is involved. You hear me? I want Joe Biden not to say, you're still going to be held accountable because they still acting the ass. They still acting as one lady tried to hit. Hey, I'm telling you, every time they do something they don't supposed to be doing behind Trump behavior or not listening, we could have did this the easy way. You know they was wrong. Don't talk about participating, and I've been participating my whole life. I didn't march in parades. I didn't did everything. No, you're going to cut the check. You're going to cut the Social Security check. That guy that made fun of me, he gonna cut the Boosie can lie all he want. This is about me in Capitol Hill. Boosie can lie all he want. Out that guy that turned me and neglect and everybody that neglected me and abused me. Hey, you think I'm worried about what Mo3 and Boosie lying about? They gonna pay me, you hear me? She said, so I was suing you. And yesterday you didn't give me feedback. My money still ain't hit my account. And bam, holding information. And I filed and bam, come on. Narcissist behavior. Nobody wants to put up with that, man. So I haven't got my damn justice yet for the neglect and the taunting at the call center and the workers. And baby, we haven't got nothing yet. So I want to let them know I have to leave other things alone. Hey, and I told Capitol Hill, and I told them, hey, right, you accused me, let's meet them. You send me a letter. Why you can't send me a letter? One of the Atlanta Senate, the people see as in, if he want to come up there, why you don't let him come up there? I can stand by my truth for when you have the cause. I can stand by my truth for when you have the cause. I can stand by my truth for when you have cause. I want Donald Trump to, I want him to hear me too. I want him to hear me too. We tagging him. God said we're going to tag him in this one. Hey, Donald Trump, if we meet in the Capitol Hill, because they say that in 2000, I got in there, I hope you hear me. If we meet in Capitol Hill and about Social Security, I can stand by my truth when neglecting abuse and lying. I can back up my words. Can you back up your words with dishonesty? Can your workers back up your words with dishonesty? I told that Social Security they was not going to get away in what they did. And I don't care if a street nigga at Boosie want to lie and they can't hear me out. This is bigger than that. I refuse to be treated bad. I refuse to be made fun out of. I refuse to be hung up in. I refuse to be told shut up and sit down. I refuse to be there. I refuse to let that happen. I watch you every day on and CNN and I watch you and you refuse to address the issues at hand. And people can lie and say I work for somebody. You haven't paid me at that. No. Coming to Abby say I don't deserve to know and I filed a civil right. You don't deserve to know, you liar and you hypocrite. I want him to hear me because I'm gonna tell a civil rights right one way. I want Governor Abbott to hear me. I'm gonna tell him again. You don't know who you damn messing with. You don't know. My teacher, we wasn't taught to just sit down. You hear me? We went on job fairs. We went at 14, 15 years old. We went to job fairs and gym. We went to job businesses and talked to people at thrift stores, bought all through businesses in Dallas. We wasn't taught to sit down and just talk. My teacher kept a phone by her desk, and she said, Hugo, if you're not gonna make it anything, to this day, she still said, Hugo, you can come in. My last thing was in 2000. You can stay here, but I want you to call up there. And we were taught to talk. We wasn't taught to just be quiet. You hear me? When we go to businesses in Walmart, we go to stores. Our teacher will, our teacher will tell our parents, we need to give us $50, $60, right? And we would go in the mall, go somewhere. But if we buy something, we have to talk. Hey, how you doing? Speak up. And she would tell us to speak up. We wasn't taught to just sit down. Like, we used to pass Avons at Turner. We used to pass Avon. Even when we did newspapers in Newman Smith, we go talk to the teachers and the students. Like, y'all gotta understand, we go into Mr. Pouncey office. Hey, Mr. Pouncey, passing newspapers out. And how you doing, Mr. Pouncey? We passing. We had to talk. We didn't have that option. We had to talk, and you ain't like literally. We had 2 classrooms. Mr. Pouncey used to always pass 3, 4 classrooms, and sometimes Mr. Pouncey, we had to close the door because Mr. Pouncey wanted to be, because Mr. Pouncey wasn't on the things that our teachers wanted to teach us. He wasn't on the things, so we did something different from other students, and people don't know that. When people catch me out there, if you catch me out there in the community back in 08 and 07 Carrollton, we going on businesses. We ain't doing none of that stuff. Like when I talk, I had a thing for everybody. Like I was talking to people in Dallas. And the kids in Houston. I wanted to bring Disney Channel to Texas because I took drama, and I always wanted to show my personality. So why not have we bring Disney Channel to Texas, and each county have production centers, and I took drama. Like if I ever get with this person named Steve that hung out with Demira, and I tell him like we might have had our differences, but if I ever get with him, and the thing I hate about school and I hate about that, you got 2 boys and you got a girl, and Miss Gulo can tell we just put that together. Miss Gulo can tell we just put that together. She can just tell we just put that together. Like she looked, her mouth, like I still remember her face and how she looked, because the female parents, it's the parents' behavior. I'm like, we didn't have enough time because we sit in the backyard because the parents didn't want to let us in, and like we had a bad thing, man. You kind of right, woman. Those are the things with that. Like, hold up. When Miss Gulo looked at, I was going to do a song. We had a chance to pair up, whatever it is. But the thing at the time, I was in his studio, and I was going to use the Lil Wayne song called Fireman. His song, but I was going to use it at I'm the Iceman. Like, that was the thing I wanted to present, but the Mirrors was acting all irrational about me coming out with the song and presented it in Newman Smith. Like, all right, I was gonna do a remix to the Fireman, and I'm gonna be the Iceman. So I was like, hold up. Hold up. I had this all figured out, like literally back in '08 and all the rest of these things back in, because baby, he called him an internet gangster. I was like, hold up. I had other affairs to handle. I wasn't even worried about some of these niggas that Mirza's interacting with, because I had overseas affairs where I used to communicate with girls and other people from around the world. So I wasn't too much a girl named Courtney in Tennessee and a girl in Memphis, Tennessee as a teen. And I had all of these people, Courtney, she's white, and I think another person. And I used to be my cousin Larry Ann, she's in New Orleans, and that's my nanny's stepdaughter, Larry Ann. Her friend named Sabrina, and she got a boyfriend, but me and her used to talk a lot. And I used to be on my cousin Larry Ann page, and I used to talk to her friends and all of the rest of those things. And like literally. And her name's Sabrina, and she looked just like Sabrina. Like, I'm like, hold up, like the way I named Sabrina, and she looked just like that. Me and her used to be friends and talk every time. It's my cousin Larry Ann that came to my nanny. So her friends is a girl named Sabrina. I used to talk a lot to her, like, how you doing today? I did let her know that I'm kin to Larry Ann, my nanny's daughter, my nanny's stepdaughter, husband, ex-husband, daughter, and that's my like cousin, like. And I did tell her, like, and she knows her, so like it was not that hard for me to easily interact with them. Her, like, and she looked just like, I said, damn, but your hair is different, but the face, like you got that person that did, and it reminds you of your ex. And I'm like, hold up for a second. I was freaking out, like literally, I was freaking out. You look too much like Sabrina. I was freaking out on Facebook and Facebook. I Facebook and MySpace. That when MySpace was going out, all the Facebook and MySpace. I was freaking out. Like every time I look at your picture, it reminded me of like, girl, look, I need to stop.